Are you ready? Right?
I'm fine, yeah. I haven't drunk one drop of alcohol today, so
Oh,
this is just natural.
natural. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Hola a todos. How are you doing? I'm Lucas Gordon here in LA in Los Angeles with Tony. Tony, how are you doing?
I'm fine, how are you? Marvellous theatre.
Yeah. This place I didn't come here in about 7 years. And yeah, it's a nice place. How do you feel being here in LA with all this sun? I don't know if it's in England, it's raining, but I know it's.
Yeah, actually, in England, we've had the best summer now since 1976. And it's still hot at home. But we've been in California a couple of times. Phoenix was very, very hot. But it's nice to be in LA again.
Oh, nice. I would like to know why you pursue your solo career. I know. I'm sorry about John.
Yeah.
And sometimes some musicians, keep going with the band, but you choose to start, your solo career. What made you choose to stop, playing as a Outfield and doing as a Tony?
I mean, when John passed away, I didn't want to reform a band called the Outfield because he was, 50% of the band. He was, his songs, his guitar playing, his voice. I just couldn't do it. So, I just wanted to see if I could do an album on my own and just start a new chapter.
Tell me about the new album. What is the direction of the music? I saw the clip, okay, amazing with all these lyrics on the clip. Tell me about the album.
Well, Out of the Darkness is basically not only just, getting over, the grief process of losing John, but coming out of the darkness, start saying to people, look, this is me, I'm not Tony from the Outfield who just used to sing and play bass. There's other strings to my bow. I play guitar, bass and drums and produced the album myself. Yeah. And my wife helped me with she come up with the lyrics, helped me with the words. She's good at telling a story. And I just began writing backing tracks and put Carol's words to it. But the first year, I couldn't even think about music. I didn't like music. I couldn't pick up a guitar. And then the second year, my wife said, well, you should do what you do best, get out there again and get recording. And so I recorded some backing tracks. And as I said before, Carol helped me. And it took over a period of 2 years. Randy Sard, my manager, he emailed me. This was before he was a manager. He did promotions work for the Outfield back in 2002, 2003. And he said, what are you doing? I said, I just finished done an album on my own. He said, can I hear it? I said, yeah. So, yeah. And
here is it.
Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah. And here is Into the Light, which is the first hit. Okay.
And he knew Tanner from Madison Records, so I think Tanner will like this. He owned a record company. There's also a drummer, which I like drums, but so I'd like the album to have real drums on it as well, and he played on five of the songs.
Why you didn't pick Alan?
Alan, I still see Alan, but I said to him, well, you got to please understand it. If I carried on doing it with you, it would be 2/3 of the Outfield. It'd be like me carrying on the Outfield. So I wanted to draw the line, start a new chapter.
Right. And
I've got a great backing band, as you'll see tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the tour, for the Retro Futura tour, and I couldn't be more happier. It's been a great experience so far.
Good. And tell me a little bit about yourself. I've been trying to check things about you so I can ask you. I didn't find that much. So tell me, what is a daily basis when you are not touring, when you are not playing? Are you composing? What do you do in London?
I'm just basically going down bins in London and just generally be a vagrant. No, not really. No. What I do is I just got my own home studio and I'm constantly recording, buying guitars, and I'm just mad about music. If we go to London, and me and my wife, we go to West End. I go to Denmark Street, and my wife goes to Oxford Street, and she lets me look at guitars, try guitars, and it's always as John would say, it's his favourite hobby. He used to look at guitars as though they were sweets on the wall, and that's how I look at it. It's my favourite hobby, and I'm doing it for a living. So
you collect guitars? What'd you say?
John collected guitars. He had about 35 guitars. I've got quite a few. I've got about 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
But I can't fit any more in my little studio. It's about as big as this little studio here. So.
So do you have any other hobby? I mean, do you do something for fun?
I like watching football.
Oh, okay.
and the odd goggle of beer.
Congratulations for the fourth place on the World Cup.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I was here when we lost against Belgium, and it was like
Yeah.
heartbreaking. I just had to do a sound check after that, so it was
I
like
heard because Mick Jagger was on the show.
Mick Jagger.
Was on the yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I heard that he's not. I mean, he's bad luck when he's watching the games.
No,
you know?
Mick Jagger's not bad luck. We're just not good enough. We're just not good. I mean, speaking about Mick Jagger, we saw the Rolling Stones at London Stadium in London, and Tanner came over, who owns the record company, and he said, "Would you want to come see the Stones, Rolling Stones?" And it's London Stadium. It's where my team play. It's their home stadium.
Mhm.
And it was just an amazing concert. It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mick Jagger's God.
Well, yeah, still, I mean, 75.
Yeah. And that stadium holds 67,000 people without the pitch. So imagine how many thousands there were on the pitch.
Yeah.
And then they were just... The Stones, Rolling Stones, are an amazing band.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me a story about Josie. I mean, I remember the hits, you know, and who was Josie? And
I've been answering this question for about 32 years now.
I'm going to translate it in Spanish, so all the Spanish people, you know, again.
Josephine Josephine was married to Napoleon Bonaparte.
Okay.
When he was going away to battle. No, I'm not just joking. It's just a tongue-in-cheek pop song. You know, people keep asking, what's it?
Yeah.
You know, and I like to put a positive spin on a tragic storyline.
Mm.
You know, so it's nothing behind the song.
Well, my favorite song is Every Time You Cry.
You like that
So,
song, yeah?
This is my favorite song, yeah.
Yeah, we had about 3 or 4 different versions of that song. We had
Really?
a fast version, yeah, and then we just the producer said, let's do it as a ballad, you know.
Wow.
And it sounds like a music box, that guitar. Dun, dun, ding, 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 ding. So that was the idea.
Every time you cry,
Yeah, sign him up.
I cry just a little.
Julio, double glacius. It is.
Yeah, yeah. So, and when there was any chance that you were somewhere, you heard one of your songs and people went nuts. I know when they play all Your Love, the people here get crazy. Oh, they sing. You see everybody singing the song. But were you able to experience that without not being spot as the singer of that band? Because when they know you are there, you know, they will say, "Oh yeah, your song, I love your song." But maybe you've experienced that, like people getting crazy without noticing that you were there.
Yeah, we've had a couple of shows where people have just been like talking or on their phone, and as soon as that song strikes up, it's him, it's him. I'm like, yeah, it's me.
Oh, I saw you like Thin Lizzy. What do you think about Thin Lizzy today?
I love Thin Lizzy, but Thin Lizzy for me is not Thin Lizzy without Phil Lynott. I mean, I was lucky enough to me and John and Alan. We did a tour before we got signed, in college tour with Grand Slam, which is Phil Lynnott's last band, and he came into the dressing room and he was such a character, you know. And I got to meet one of my heroes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I know Phil is still going, but not without Phil.
I feel frustrated that I wasn't born in London and experienced all these music. You know, Eddie's music was. You go to parties here. I don't know in other countries, but I know in Argentina and here and in Brazil, and there's still 80s music parties. You don't see that many 90s music. How do you feel that you were part of that? I mean, many of your songs might play on those parties. You know,
Yeah, I think the 80s was a very optimistic decade, you know, and then you had the 90s and you had Nirvana come along, which had to change the direction of the music. That's why a lot of people always reflect on the 80s as being a happy, bouncy, big budget time, you know, huge video budgets and it's, you know, record budgets, but now it's just gone full circle now. But yeah, I don't think the spirit of the 80s will ever get lost. I really don't.
Anything else you want to say to your fans everywhere? This is for Latin America, but it goes everywhere.
So everyone in South America, thank you for being there for us, being so supportive. Hope to get to South America very soon, over the next few months. Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Do you have anything?
Nothing definite yet, but you know, we know South America is a big market for us.
Yeah.
Mexico, Brazil.
I didn't see that you played there in the past, right?
Yeah, we played Mexico, played
Mexico.
Monterrey. Yeah, we played quite a few markets in Mexico, but this is the first tour I've done in 14 years.
Right.
So on my own. So yeah, it'd be nice to go to South America again because it's a big market for us.
It is. Yeah, yeah.
can't
Argentina,
ignore
Brazil. Yeah. Well, we're waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. Tony, thank you for the interview, man.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Tony Lewis.
I've been praying.